Anyway, so we had an interesting guest today. It'll be on the vlog in a couple days.
What was it?
It was a king cobra. A Cobra.
Ooh.
It was
a beautiful one, by the way.
It was really beautiful. It was a red Malaysian.
Posted?
Yeah, it's the one I posted on Instagram.
So that was just a little baby?
It was a little one. It wasn't a big one. It's about 8 months old. Absolutely a wonderful, wonderful snake. So,
oh my God, the temperament was unbelievable.
Yeah,
unbelievable on that thing.
Yeah, they're so smart. Yeah, it's super, super nice. I mean, you could probably have handled it without any.
Could have tickled it.
I wasn't going to because
it's a cobra.
I get in trouble.
You love
and
your
the
wife?
continued, repetitive dream of me getting killed by a cobra. Probably maybe makes me think that free handling might not be the best thing I ever do. But
there you go.
I agree.
I'm so happy that you're using your brain.
I'm happy.
Yeah,
with
not
that.
just my
That's so
monkey
nice of
brain.
you.
That's good problem solving you're doing there.
Yeah.
Keep it up.
I mean, I get it. I'll get risky with it, but I know my limitations.
Right.
When I want to push it, I think this would be bad, so I better not.
I think that
That's good.
really just keep
Progress.
that dream in mind and just make sure that the scene and the setting is never matching that dream. You know what I mean?
Well, the thing that's really interesting is that every time, not every time, but multiple times, a lot of different times, it's completely different.
Yeah.
Like I got bit by a black mamba with dingo the other day in my dream.
The other day?
Yeah, just like
So
4
you
or
just
5
keep
days ago.
happening these dreams. They never stop.
I would say probably at least once a week I have a dream of getting
getting
killed by
bit.
a venomous snake. Usually a
Once a
cobra,
week.
oftentimes a white cobra, and this time was the first time with black mamba. First time with the black mamba.
A blick mamba.
Black
Very, very interesting.
Black mamba.
Blick.
But I mean, I'm not like I don't fear him at all.
Now,
That's
I
the
was going to
problem.
ask, might sound silly because
Let's
it
hear
sounds
it.
like obvious, but is it a bad dream in the sense of
No.
like, is the dream scary before you get bit?
Never scary before I get bit. I'm always like really enjoying myself handling it, and the dream always ends with me getting bit. It's never like I don't know what happens next.
Interesting.
You know what I mean? It's just like
Yeah.
it's just.
So what?
and
Do you wake up with that? Because you got
No,
bit?
I don't necessarily even wake up. I just don't remember past that. That's like the end of the dream. I don't wake up.
So it's just end scene.
Just
curtain
end
goes
scene.
down,
Me
like-
getting bitten.
But then it's credits,
You know?
but you can't.
But it's kind of like how like people will look at fire and be like, speaking of fire, I got to tell the story about getting burned yesterday. But you know how people look at fire or like whatever or like a saw blade and be like, I want to stick my finger in that saw blade just
No.
to
Yeah.
see what
Yeah,
it
yeah,
feels
yeah,
like.
yeah.
That's kind of
No,
how I feel about
never
getting
felt
bit
that.
by a venomous snake. Like I'm curious. Like I got to imagine like the second you get bit, what goes through your mind?
Well, it's
Yeah.
really
Right. The
easy
second.
because you've been bitten a million times by other things.
No, but it's different because you've got this. This is the sensation, I think. I think, one, you'd be like, holy
Oh,
shit. 2, you'd be like, is it a dry bite? Am I starting to feel symptoms? Once you start to feel the
You
symptoms,
would
then you're going to be
feel
like,
all of the symptoms.
yeah, placebo effect. But then once you start feeling it, you'd be like, how bad is this going to get? You know what I mean? And then what's going to next? There's all these things that would go through my mind I find very interesting.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't.
I
Yeah.
think I would.
Not at all.
It's weird that I never got bit, but I think I have a perfect analogy of how my
How
experience would go.
How would it go?
I would get bit. Instantly, there would be a pit in my heart. It would just feel like a endless just hole in my heart. Just like,
Yeah.
oh fuck. And then I would probably get like real lightheaded and shit. I'm not talking. I'm not saying shit. I'm just looking like, oh my god, these are the last 10, 9, 8, 7, and then I just fucking black out, and that's it. Like
That's the end.
Well, what if you get to 1 and then you don't black out? Do you start counting
God
again?
damn, here we go.
10,
like,
9,
and again.
Yeah. Wait a second. I never got past this part. I don't know what to do next.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, what do I do now? But no, I think it's,
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I hopefully no one will ever play back this podcast and be like, it was prophetic.
He was a prophet.
He was a prophet.
He knew he was going, he
He propheted his own death.
he knew it.
Damn, son.
Can we rail this in?